Guys, I think we got time for one more topic. And I actually want to address something real quick. This Hot Toys Green Goblin. This is something, honestly, that it's back up for pre-order. So I think this is part of the mindset that people are in right now, where they just don't know what to believe anymore. Because you have this boy here, right? He went sold out, waitlisted, whatever, waitlist full, right? On this Green Goblin. Now he's back. And he's not, you can get the collector's edition too. There's a limit of one per person, interestingly enough. But this guy's coming out somewhat soon, over the next 3 to 4 months, maybe 2 months if he comes out early. So unless he gets delayed. But what do we do with this? Because, I mean, this is, he's back up for pre-order. So, Leo, what do you make of all this, bro? I mean, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Bro, we've been talking about this for months. They just expose themselves all the time.
I guess.
Like it's bro, it's a broken record at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say. I'm not going to say that they're being dishonest, but I do think that, again, there is something going on, and I don't want to be quick to pass judgment, but I hate to say one of those situations where we all can say, we told you so. This is what was going to actually happen. Again, it was going to eventually pop up automatically. Oh, now it's available. We got more. Yeah, okay. I don't know, bro. That's why I'm not quick to fall for this shit. I'm not at all. If it's something necessarily that I want, then yes, I'm gonna go in deep. This particular figure, I already have the Toys era, and I love that one. I really do. I love it. It gives me everything that I need from it. So I wasn't going to do it anyway. But for people who are, I mean, don't fall for it. I'm just like, literally right now, if your expenses are important to you, just wait. Like, literally, don't fall for it. I mean, if you want it, and if you're erring on the side of skepticism, and you just want to be, safe, if you think that, maybe we should do it, then do it. I mean, but I just think that they're exposing themselves, man. And they just want to see how many people, what is the interest. If we gain enough interest, then yes, let's put it back out. You know what I mean? Who knows? They could have had a whole bunch of people that were on that wait list who canceled. They said, oh, automatically here's some more or whatever. And I don't know. It's just, again, it's just a situation where we always see it. I can't believe them at this point. I really, really can't. So I just sit back and wait.
Dude, I don't know how you could, man. Like, Peacemaker has been the only one I feel like that's held strong, consistent. It's like, it's gone. And I think Kate Bishop too, but Goblin not so much. But so Anthony, what do you think, man? Like, this is back up for PO. Like, what do you make of this? It's Sideshow. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Man, I just got to say they got me. Like,
did you pre-order?
Yeah, they got me. Yeah, as soon as I saw low stock on this, I rushed, and I think I woke up to it too. I think I saw like a Facebook post like on my phone
probably
that I woke up to.
Yeah,
someone, and then I was like, oh man, low stock. Immediately went on my phone, pre-ordered it. I didn't even care. Went back to sleep. And yeah, man, like I'm like I said, this is a time that there's some uncertainty to what's going on, specifically with all these. Yeah, it could be Sideshow just ordering, less batch. It could be them just, trying to play some games here and there. But I mean, at this time, like I still don't know. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit to see how the other waitlisted figures, what their status is on those. But it's gonna be really interesting to see when these figures do get released, how the stock holds up. If you see the stock hold up similarly to, I don't know, like a Mark 50, then man, I'm not pre-ordering ever again. I'm just gonna let it sit, let it be.
Yeah.
But if these figures, I don't think I've seen a figure sell out recently after release. Yeah, they sell out during the pre-order window, but I don't think I've seen a figure sell out, of the new recent announcements after they're announced. Like if a Captain America Sam Wilson cap, sells out, if a Mark 1 sells out, then yeah, I'll be like, oh man, like, yeah, now there may be Hot Toys is starting to do less batches. Sideshow is trying to order less and less. But I guess until we see that, I don't know what to think. All I know is that at the same time, though, I'm going to try to hold back. I've told this to Carlos already. I'm going to stop pre-ordering. Even if figures do go on waitlist, man, like, and I was good on it for a little bit, but once I saw these low stock waitlisted items, I said absolutely not. I could not miss out on those Spidey villains, you know. So I guess it's just a matter of wait and see what happens. But you know, fingers crossed. I don't. I hope I don't get caught in their little game again or something. But you know, at the same time,
you know what's tough about it though, is because
Mhm.
we know that they're a major distributor, and we know that a lot of companies or a lot of the smaller resellers around here or companies depend on them to get them the product.
Mhm.
So when it waitlists with them, but then you go to these other companies and they still have it available, that's where it's like, what?
it's weird.
Like,
Right.
it's the
weird.
weird part.
Mhm.
Like, unless there was a projection and whatever, it could be in any case. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know about all that.
It's weird because like I feel like more and more times now, the figures on Sideshow are going waitlist before the smaller shops even sell out, right?
Mhm.
And I
Right.
think that also leads to now the smaller shops selling out. You know, when you see low stock, people rush to the other ones. I mean, at least that's what I saw for me. I think when Electro went low stock, I went to Comic Concepts, pre-ordered him really fast, and then after I refreshed, he was gone. And then later that day, Electro sold out. So it's really weird. You know, maybe it's good for them, but this is just a weird topic in my opinion of what's going on with
Yeah.
Sideshow and their stock.
Yeah. Well, Carlos, what do you make of this, bro? Because I know this has been something that, you've talked about quite a bit. I know, especially in the last like year or so, about, eventually Sideshow was going to cut back their stock. They don't like all this dead stock and discounting everything and, changing the market for hot toys. What do you think? I mean, what do you think is going on here?
Yep. So I've said I believe that Hot Toys is going to make a lot of figures, but I didn't believe that Sideshow was going to order, a ton of figures just because they can make 20,000. Hot Toys can doesn't mean Sideshow is going to only order like 1,000. And I've said if these fuckers go to waitlist and they come back like the Chrome Mando went a waitlist and it came back, and this Green Goblin went a waitlist and came back, I said, well, we're going to forget it. And we're not going to fall for this shit. So I will say that, well, maybe some figures are truly sold out, maybe like a Peacemaker, because maybe they're really low in popularity. Bro, at this point, Sideshow just being little bitches, bro. They're just coming out here and they're gonna just, try to like play with people and shit and put people on wait list. And these things aren't selling out. You think a Green Goblin is really gonna sell out? Maybe a R2D2, maybe a Kate Bishop, something low, but these things aren't, bro. So no, man, I'll say it. Like they're not being honest at this point. And honestly, their business practices, they're being a little shady, and it's not like they could ban me. I'm already banned, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? So I don't give a shit. So at this point, yeah, man, I don't trust Sideshow because that shit is whack. Whatever they're doing, bro, and like just be honest about this shit. And at this point, I've always been like, nah, they don't need to come out and say anything because it's clear they're telling us waitlist. Don't come out and say anything. But now figures like you're telling us things are going to waitlist without telling us who are going to order less. Like you're telling us small batches. But now you're going from waitlist or in stock, waitlist, sold out, back on pre-order. So then obviously at this point you need to come out and say something because you're just looking dumb.
Yeah.
And that's just how I look at it, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not pre-ordering, and bro, I'm not even gonna bother with Sideshow at this point. I'll just get it from Toys Behind Agent. Yeah, so nah, bro. Pre-order is like, bro, the only and it's funny, right? Because you want to like, oh, like pre-order things like the Arena Boba Fett or like maybe the Stealth Suit Cap because they were so limited. They actually came out and said this is limited. Right?
Yeah.
Aside from that, nah, bro, I ain't falling for this shit no more. You know what
Well,
I mean?
what if it got restocked?
Wait, I mean, I'm assuming
they're
that's
idiots
what
then.
happened. Right.
Restock for this?
But for example, I mean, it's one of those like Leo, and I know like Bane, for example, I'm 100% getting that short of something crazy happening. Right. But I'm not going to pre-order it right now. Like it just, cause it's like, I'll just wait and then evaluate my options. If he hits low stock, maybe I'll be like Anthony and like he was with Electro or whatever. Like if Bane goes low stock, they might get me. I'll be like, oh my God, but there are other places where you can get it. So, you'll be able to find it. And it's like, it's,
and like really quick. Find it. Yeah, wait, really quick. Didn't Infinity War Thor like come in 2 batches? Didn't he sell out? And then they did another one.
Yeah, Yoda did too.
Yoda did too. I don't know if this would be a similar case with this Green Goblin specifically, where maybe they saw the numbers and the interest and they were like, oh shit, like
That actually happened with
second
Pennywise
batch.
too, Anthony. Pennywise sold out, and then
An
they brought in
extended batch.
another
And then they
batch.
brought him back in stock.
Yeah.
And he's still sitting.
Yeah,
And there's no
exactly.
announcement for when that happens.
You know when they
Right.
did it
So
for?
now-
Captain America Endgame? Bro, you couldn't get that figure. And then it kept selling out. It kept selling out. And then they're like, guys, we're really smart. Let's order way too many. And then now that shit was can't even fucking get rid of it. You know what I mean? So now,
Right, they've been giving it for 30% off or 20% off, whatever
yeah.
it is.
Like I
but-
said, if it's like maybe a low popularity character, just because it sells out on Sideshow, at this point I'll say it, that don't mean shit now.
No,
There's other retailers. You can go with Toys Buying Agent. Shit, if you want to go with Toys Wonderland, which I don't recommend, go with them. I don't give a fuck. Point being is that there's so many places that you can get this shit from now. And nah, bro, Sideshow can be like, oh, it's low stock. Okay, fuck out of here with that shit. Dude.
Well, I mean, there's so many
Go to Hong
places.
Kong.
Yeah. And Pop Culture has them. I mean, they get them a little bit later, but Pop
No,
Culture has
yeah,
it. There's so many retailers in the U.S. Like it's, you know,
Yeah.
it's just unfortunate because I mean, we want to. I know, Leia, we want to trust Sideshow on this, but it's like they can't really keep doing this.
I mean,
expect us
listen,
to
bro.
trust them on this.
We can talk about, like, I mean, again, I'm not dispersing the simple fact that they got really great customer service. Yeah, they do. That's
do. It's
cool.
amazing.
And I give them that. Like, they have amazing customer service. We know that. Like, they're really dope. You know, with that response, you know, making sure that, you know, if you have a problem there, you know, so we here's the thing, the positives are there, but they have to also be willing, you know, to accept the negatives and not be a bitch about it. You know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at. And I think that doing this, it's like you're shooting yourself in the foot, because then it becomes that cry wolf type of syndrome where we can't believe what you're going to say going forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you do something like this, we can't believe, you know, honestly believe that whenever something hits waitlist or when it goes up a waitlist, we can't believe that that's honestly true, you know, anymore. So
it's unfortunate, Leo. And I will say, as far as Sideshow, like that's mostly where I buy my Hot Toys, Leo. And like you said, their customer service is great. And I really do enjoy the buying experience with them. Like their customer service is very responsive, helpful, you know, appreciative, nice. Like, and I mean, if you buy anything expensive too, like if you buy a statue, it's great from them, because if something's wrong, it's so easy to get a replacement. Like it's, you know, so I do really love buying from them. It's just, you know, this waitlist thing, it's a little unusual.
It creates that level of skepticism with this company, bro. Like straight up. You know, if you're quick to ban people, be quick to tell the truth, though. Honestly.
Yeah, bro, they fucking banned me and shit.
No, they banned me. I got banned from the group a long time ago for just defending a company. Yeah,
right.
I mean? So,
well, I mean, you know, to each their own. But I will say, guys, let us know what you think in the chat below about this with the waitlist. But like I said, we all still have a lot of love for, I think, buying from Sideshow. It's just this waitlist thing has been very a lot of mixed signals, I guess I would say, that are being sent out, which isn't that great.